Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. I can hear you very, very little. Not that loud over here on this end.
You want your little Mikey mic
yes, sir.
turned
Yes,
up
sir.
a little bit?
Right there.
Test.
Perfect.
All right, we're testing mics. We're getting ready to go live here in the brand new, not the legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium, but the brand new Joe Langston Arena live here in Eunice for the grand opening of the Taj Mahal. We're testing mics. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Recindo Caballero. Welcome, Recindo.
Hello, Mr. Jones. Welcome to the brand new gym, per se. Here we are breaking grounds with all these fabulous people here tonight, and kind of a little nervous. We're in a new spot here.
A fabulous day, fabulous night. Going to be a fabulous game. We're excited. We've got the Eunice Lady Cardinals. We've got the Escalante Lady Lobos. We are in a new gym, a new building. We've got new internet connections. We got a new place to sit. We need some bar stools.
Boy, that'd be perfect.
I know we've got some sponsors out there that could make us some cool, like those mechanic bar stools, like you have at like the service department.
Yes.
Something like that with some Eunice Cardinals on the back. I know there's a few of you out there listening. We could use a few of those, because once we get the thumb here, me, you, we're going to need that space.
Especially for that thumb.
And that thumb's going to have to be propped up. Everybody's got to see them. And so we are without the thumb today. He is not here. Rosie and I'll have it. We'll be taking the reins and running. It's a volleyball game. It's our first action of the 2025-2026 school year, and we're excited. And once again, we're kind of testing all this. We're saying, man, we're going to try this side. Recindo and I were involved in the design of this gym. We've got another one of these exactly like this one on that side that we could hook up on if we decide to. But we thought we'd try this one today, and we will see how it goes.
Sir.
And so an exciting day here in Eunice Cardinal land. We're excited.
It's very, very exciting. A lot of excitement around there. Everybody's kind of buzzed up, you can say. I hope those girls can settle down out there and play some volleyball here in a minute.
Yeah, big crowd out front. I would guess 150, 200 people, something like that. Yeah. Out in the front of the gym, had some speeches given by folks like State Senator David Gallegos, who's also on the board. Of course, Superintendent Mr. Hatch. Going down the list, I definitely want to mention Dwayne Haynes. Dwayne Haynes gave a good talk, a discussion out there, talked about Wally Goodman, talked about Joe Langston.
I think we just got a sponsor for the bar stool. Sorry to interrupt you.
All right, we already had somebody come over and say they'll get us some bar stools. So fantastic, that'll be awesome. Anyway, we're excited. Great day. Once again, we're kind of jabbering right now, just testing mics, waiting on somebody to tell us if the mics sound okay, if we need to go back and do something different. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump off and jump onto the site just to see if I can hear us. We'll be right back on. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the very first game to ever be played in the brand new Joe Langston Arena, a facility some are calling the Taj Mahal. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner. First, we've got to give this man some thanks. School board member Rosendo Caballero. You won't find a person more dedicated to improving the Eunice schools, doing things for our kids, involved in the community. My broadcast partner, we call him Rosie sometimes. He was instrumental in making this place become a reality. Welcome, Rosendo Caballero.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for that great introduction, man. I appreciate that. And like you said, this facility is for the children to grow and improve on every skill they need to on the court and off the court.
Absolutely. We've got Mr. Hobbs over here. I guess he's got a question or something. I can't hear him because I got my mic on and we're on the air. But
we're picking up where we left off last year.
With that said, we are excited. It's truly been a long time coming, and we are here finally. Wow, what a journey it's been. Rosendo and I have enjoyed this ride. Look at this amazing structure. This place is a reflection of what Eunice and the people of Eunice are all about. This place has come together for this community has come together for our kids. This place is a reflection of our community. Rosie, the Taj Mahal is officially a reality, and we are open for business. I can't believe I'm standing here.
Man, does it give you chills a little bit?
Woo,
and we're just made it to this point. We still got to go up to the hospitality room. We still got to look at the locker room.
Rosendo and I ain't got to go anywhere. They locked us out up front, wouldn't let us in while they were giving a tour to some folks, but not us.
Without permission.
Even the mayor got to come in and get a tour. Me and Rosie helped design the place, and we ain't got to come in. But, you know, that's just how it is when you're a bunch of criminals.
We'll come in tomorrow.
A little backstory on this place. About 5 years ago, the school released an animated design of another gym. It was going to be built with our new middle school. It was small, at least in comparison to this place. It didn't have that wow factor that Eunice has come to expect. It definitely didn't scream Eunice. It was nowhere near the type of structure that we have next door in our football stadium. Myself, some other concerned alumni, business owners, etc., began to complain a bit. I eventually walked into a school board meeting. There were several of us supposed to be there to voice our concerns, and as is typical, I was the only one that showed up that night. And so I was given the opportunity to express my concerns. I did. And we had an interesting discussion. Eventually, the board agreed to separate the gym from the middle school. They moved forward with the middle school, put the gym on hold, created a new committee. Rosendo and I were part of that committee to look at a possible design of a wow factor gym. I appreciate Mr. Haynes for allowing us to do that, and the board at that time, led by Dr. Kenny Reed, and Miss Ashley Davis was part of that board at the time. They allowed us to have some input. We traveled around, we toured multiple gyms, and I mean, it was a pretty neat deal. Anyway, so with all that, we started moving forward. The plan continued to kind of snowball and become a reality, but then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, the cost of everything, as everybody knows, just skyrocketed. And so it created some problems with the design that we had kind of put together and the estimates for a possible gymnasium of this size. And so there were a bunch of different problems. This whole time, Rosendo, myself, and the folks on the design committee, a lot of folks from the school administration, coaches, etc. We had numerous meetings trying to work out little ideas and thoughts, but we weren't sure how we were going to fund it. And Mr. Haynes put together a blue ribbon committee made up of a lot of business owners and folks in the community. Some of those business owners and community members included Penny Parker, Sean Roach, Miss Exanne Hobbs, Bradley Blevins, Christy Boyd. I know I'm missing some others, but some of those were on that committee. And basically, as we began to address those issues and we had meetings, one of the big things that we were trying to figure out is how do we get the community to support funding a project of this size, because this by far is the largest project ever on the Eunice School properties.
Yes, because we had to purchase this property.
Yes, and pay for this amazing building.
Yes.
I mean, the cost was significant, and so how were we going to do that? So ultimately, the Blue Ribbon Committee had some very important requirements for everyone involved to support the project. Goal number one, we must allow our youth to access this facility. That was the number one priority by everyone in the committee. We said we want a gym that the youth can get into, practice, play, get better, use. The other one has always been kind of like Fort Knox. You know it's there, but you can't really get in, unless it's a special occasion. We didn't want this one to be like that. Overwhelmingly, the committee said we want a gym our kids can get in and get better and practice. And if we can't do that, then we don't want to spend $30+ million.
Correct.
We want a gym we can get into. After great discussion, we all came to an agreement. School administration said we'll figure out a way to make it happen. We said okay. Next was the Wall of Champions. Overwhelmingly, the entire group said we want the Wall of Champions included. It's become a tradition. It's a thing.
It's a must.
And so they came up with the design of these glass-etched boards around the arena, which are amazing, but we also all agreed that we didn't want to lose the tradition of those old boards, a lot of names on those boards. We wanted those somehow incorporated in this design. And so those still are at the other gym, and as far as I'm concerned, as long as that other gym stays open,
they stay on the wall.
we can leave them on the wall over there, and that's perfectly fine with me. And I believe most of the Blue Ribbon Committee and people that were in those other committees will agree with me on that. As long as that's open and it's still there, we can still use that as a tradition to go sign boards and hang them. I'm perfectly good with that. So that was the other one. There were some other factors. We all came to agreement. We agreed to support this thing. Those community members went out and they, went all around the community saying, let's get this done. And our community overwhelmingly supported this thing. This building was built by the community, not by me, not by you, not by anybody. It was built by the community and taxpayer money, and it is truly the Taj Mahal of sports venues around this area. So with that said, great facility. Ultimately, this is awesome. I'm happy. Are there some parts that I'm not perfectly thrilled about? I'll be honest with you. But shoot, if I go buy a new car today, there's going to be things that I'll say, oh man, I wish I'd got this or that. Whatever.
Hindsight's 20/20.
That's how it works. But I love this community. It brings tears to my eyes and chill bumps to my arms to stand here and look and say, this place is done, it's here, it's amazing. I'm excited. Now to volleyball, what do you think?
Man, it's going to be tough.
Man, I got Floyd Sims here, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend.
The original one right here.
Go
back up, get over here, get over here.
Floyd Sims, the greatest golfer of all time, and a star runner in his day.
See you, sir.
He's leaving us now, but man, we've got some great folks here. A lot of alumnus.
A lot of history, yes.
A lot of history here. Joe Langston would be super proud. And don't forget the Wally Goodman Complex. It's on the back half of this building.
We're going to go look at it. As soon as this game's over, we're going to go look at it. I promise you that.
And Recindo, if you can, pan over there. Look at the little hospitality room or the VIP room. We've got the VIPs over there hanging out, leather seats, Cardinal stuff etched on the wall, red lights. They got the red light special going on right over there.
and we're out here suffering in the heat.
And I'm telling you, we're sweating. Gallegos is over there wearing a jacket. It looks like it's snowing because he's up there in the AC while we're over here sweating. It's an exciting day here in Cardinal Country. Lots of old Eunice folks like myself. I consider myself an old folk.
You're antique now.
I mean, this is exciting. The only thing we're missing is the thumb.
Yeah, he's probably listening, I hope.
Yeah, I bet you're right. I bet he is. Let's talk about some volleyball. The Lady Cards enter tonight, starting a new season in a new gym with a lot of new faces, including brand new coaches. I believe this is the third coach in 3 years, or third coach in 4. It's either the third in 3 or third in 4. And
it's a new coach either way.
Yeah, definitely had some turnover on the volleyball side of things the last several years, but this new coach is no stranger to those that follow Eunice sports. In fact, her brother just come over and gave me a hug and shook my hand. Coach Hallie Wilson comes to us from just about 18 miles north in another Birds territory. That's Eagle territory. Shout out to my wife. She's up there now at that school.
She's a new bird up there, right?
That's right, a Hobbs Eagle. Hallie is the daughter of 2 former Eunice coaches. In fact, her dad, Quentin Wilson, was my high school basketball coach. Shout out to my man, Q-Dub. He walked the sidelines of the old Joe Langston Gymnasium for years, and now his daughter will be the first coach
on this court
to walk the sidelines of the legendary new Joe Langston Arena. Coach Wilson also was a great football and track coach. Miss Hallie Wilson's brothers, Tanner and Tyler, were outstanding Hobbs Eagle athletes, and they got their start racing across the floor of legendary Joe Langston Gym back in the day. In the middle of my practices, we were practicing those kids. They were twins.
Yes,
They'd be racing back and forth. They had their little plastic goals set up in the corner. And so anyway, just a great connection. One of those Wilson twins went on to be a coach here as part of our football program and a teacher here before I believe he transferred up to Hobbs now. Hallie Wilson's mom, Brenda Wilson, was a volleyball coach. In fact, she was part of that state championship team here in Eunice, the only girls state championship volleyball team ever in Eunice history. Her mom had a tremendous amount to do with that title team. The Wilsons have been great friends and mentors of mine for many years. I text Brenda back and forth multiple times a month, sometimes a week. In fact, I was messaging her back and forth today to get a roster for the team, and she got me one. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you. Quentin helped guide me with some of my own kids through the years with track drills and things for them to do. A longtime track coach, very knowledgeable track coach. So if there's one thing I can say for sure, Coach Hallie Wilson comes from a sports-minded coaching family. I had the honor of coaching Miss Hallie when she was in elementary. When I was still in Hobbs, she played with Jada and that group on our travel teams for several years when they were in elementary. I think very highly of this young lady, and if some of the old guard will stay out of her hair, she could be a good one right here, I guarantee you. The Lady Cards return several big players from last year. Of course, you've got players like Kara Thompson. Sliding down the list here, Lizzie Gaetan. Mylene Villa returns this year. Bella Pierce, Madeline Hatch, Cheyenne Blevins, and I'm sure I'm probably missing some. Oh, Miss Jazzy Klaus.
There it is.
A number of young newcomers come in, like Madison Martinez, Amaya Brito, Leilene Zamora, Lexi Garcia, Gretchen Ball, Mila Munoz. And so anyway, should be a good season, good team. The assistant coach this year is Miss Natalie Franco. The Lady Cards will be facing Escalante in this very first game here. They are led by head coach Isaiah Trujillo, assistant coach Dakota Gonzalez, and assistant coach Sydney DeYap. So that's my thoughts. Rosendo.
This is the first game of the tournament, correct, this weekend. It's called the Cardinal Invitational, isn't it?
Lady Cardinal Invitational, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sure is. Coach Jenny Waddell, my old assistant, she's out there on the line. We appreciate you. Coach Jennifer Miller, my other assistant, 2 of my former assistants sending us messages saying that they're watching and listening. We appreciate you for sure.
How do we sound? We sound decent because
they're
on the fly.
Yeah, they're saying sounds good, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
So anyway, it looks like we're about ready to get started here. We've got Miss Christy Boyd in the house. She's shaking, she's baking, she's wheeling and dealing. And, of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the coach right there, he's ready to go.
Yes, he's ready to go. I couldn't move the camera that fast.
He's ready for tomorrow. Got a little football action.
Yes, in Ruidoso.
I don't want to jinx him, but he's definitely ready to go. We got football action tomorrow in Ruidoso. Rosie and I, along with the Thumb, will be making that journey up the mountain. Thank you very much for the water. We appreciate you.
Our side reporter there, old Chloe. My Chloe.
Shout out to some sponsors: Parker Energy Service, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Thomas Welding, NMR Pipeline, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger to Me Pizza, and Eunice Wrecker. As you're here for this tournament this weekend, get out and about, support the community. Lots of local businesses just waiting to feed you. I heard that there's still some issues with the concession stand. They might not be serving.
They got everything straightened out. They should be serving this afternoon and tomorrow all day for the tournament. Yes, sir.
So anyway, lots of good restaurants around, including our old Debbie's Country Kitchen that's out there, Outlaw Grill and Bigger to Me Pizza. Miss Diana's down here at Diana's Restaurant. Get over there. Trying to think, Rodriguez. Got the Rodriguez
yes,
Meat Market. Man, they've been making some crazy good hamburgers down at the main Allsups on Texas down there, the big one.
On Highway 18?
Making some good food down that way.
Nice. You're going to run out of food for sure this weekend.
Yeah, lots of good places to eat. So
it's
anyway,
just a little warm in here.
Man, I'm sweating.
So many people in here? Or
but
we talking so much?
I got a sweater on. It may be me. I'm full of hot air.
Well, next time we'll set up on that hospitality room, see how it looks, if we can open those windows.
I'm telling you. Lots of folks sitting over there enjoying them cushion chairs. Looking nice and cool. You got to be important to get over there.
Yeah, well, Ben's up in there.
Who is?
Ben.
Oh, well, he's important.
Yes, he's very important. That's why I said that.
Ben Thompson, the man, the myth, the legend. Guns Up Services. He does. He's out here. I told him he needed to get some racing slicks on the back of that thing so he could do a wheelie.
Then he'll be in your courtroom, huh?
Man, I'm telling you, we could get him a ticket. But, man, we're glad to see him. So here we go. Here comes the first serve by Escalante, misplayed on the back row, and Escalante is going to score the first point in this new gymnasium. That's number 3, Alexia Trejo.
From Escalante there.
Shout out to Tyler Wilson, listening in Clinton, South Carolina. Great folks, I'm telling you, I like me some Wilsons. So here goes Eunice trying to play it back over. Cheyenne Blevins going to send it across. Picking it up is Escalante, and they're just going to tap it over. Just tap, tap, tap it over. And Eunice sends it back the other way. Escalante in the black, Eunice in the white. And they're going to say that Blevins got in the net.
Is that what you said?
I thought that was the signal.
No, the score is 1-1, so it was against them.
All right, well, fantastic. I like it. So here we go. Back to serve. I believe this is going to be Bella Pierce.
I believe you're right.
It's a year later. I'm going to have to learn who everybody is out there. My vision not very good.
And we're far away right now.
And they send that one deep across. Hatch keeps it in the air over to Pierce. Now Thompson going to send it across. That is Archuleta, one of the captains for Escalante. And a nice play there by Pierce, keeping that one alive. And Villas sends it back over the net. They're going to set it up on the outside, does Escalante. The Lady Lobos keeping it in the air, and here comes Eunice back the other way. That was Gaetan. Into the middle, trying to tap, tap, tap it in, and she's going to tap, tap, tap it into the net. I believe that was Ulabari. No, that's going to be Rivas. Rivas is tall.
Yes, she is.
She looks like she could slam dunk on somebody. Athletic-looking young lady, and here comes Pierce. Pierce with the running jump serve, a nice one. Struggling with it at the front. And then they're going to say Blevins got in the net right there, so they are going to give the point to Escalante.
But Blevins went up there and got that pretty high. That's pretty.
I thought she did too.
Pretty impressive.
2-2 is your score. And so back at the service stripe again and hitting it into the net.
Man, we do got to get some bar stools, brother.
Oh, yeah. This is Gallegos. I agree.
It's going to be a long game. We're standing like this, brother.
Any of you folks that can come up with a good stool, we will definitely take it. We think we got some already, though, right?
Yes, sir. That young man made a comment about it. He goes,
we got the.
They can even put our nicknames back there if they want. We'll fold it up, take it with us every evening. Yes.
I don't know what you put on there for me. Maybe
the judge.
Mean guy.
We got plenty of those. We'll take votes later on. Send us some text messages. Which is you want to put on there?
So Cheyenne Blevins with the serve. She's going to hit that one out, and onto the floor comes Jazzy Klaus, number
This guy
0.
to the right of me, man, I'm envying his camera.
He's got a nice-looking camera, I guarantee you
we
that.
could probably take him, right?
Yeah, we probably can. I got a big stick. We'll
He's
give him
ignoring us.
Yep. So here comes the serve, hit over by Gallegos. And then Eunice going to hit that one into the net, and that was Archuleta. It's going to take me a while to get my volleyball lungs about me, trying to figure out who everybody is.
I'm not even going to try. I'm trying to run this camera. I'm
Usually,
not doing that good of a job.
Usually a game or two. You know, I just noticed in her, one of the things that I noticed here was Leonard Skinnerd-White was here, the Lee County Hall of Fame sports writer.
He's up there front row.
Oh, yeah.
By the scoreboard.
They got him a seat up there.
Yes.
You have to give him a little camera time here in a minute. Leonard
right
Skinnerd-White. His daughter bringing him a little something there, and so back to serve is going to be Shea Archuleta. Archuleta back, she spins it around, flips it up in there, and smacks it over. Pierce bumps it into the air, Gaetan sends it into the middle, and Thompson clears it back across. Archuleta keeps it alive.
Oh, wow.
And then a slam dunk right there in the middle by Rivas, as she says, "Not in my house."
She got up there.
Yeah. And so got some questions here asking me about broadcast tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't know that, but I don't think so. I believe.
Are you talking about a volleyball game?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Because I've got court in the morning, and then as quickly as I can get out, I'm going to have to haul buns to Ruidoso, and all the equipment will be in the car headed that way. So I don't think there will be anybody here. Not sure. I know the school. We've talked about this. The school started a
Going to start, yes, sir.
I was going to say they started some sort of deal and was trying to make some things.
Yeah, but that's where that camera's going to belong to.
Well, in Lovington, they have that class, and they have it connected with Nolmark.
Okay.
And so what they have is their class, and their teacher sits over and has a computer, and this camera is no longer needed. They plug it into our box through their computer, and they run the camera for Lovington through Nolmark's system. But their class runs the computer, which controls all the cameras and the camera angles. They do all the setting up, and all that TJ and Don do show up and put their headset on and talk. But they do the.
You're trying to get some workers for us.
Oh man, I'm telling you, because they have like stats. They have the different camera angles. They do all that stuff. So anyway, something to think about. I don't know. I know nobody's talked to me about it, and last time I talked to the station, nobody had talked to them about it. And I would guess nobody's talked to Rosie about it.
No.
Anyway, we got a 6-8 score right now. Eunice trails Escalante here early. This is set number 1, opening set.
Oh, wow, got that back corner. I hope I got it on camera.
Cross-court shot there. That is number 13, Talamante, who puts it into that back corner, and that makes it a 3-point lead here in set number 1. Back to serve is going to be I'm going to butcher that first name, so I'm going to call her Rivas. And she hits a cross-court shot that just finds the corner from a diving Klaus, and it's now 6-10. So 10-6 in police terms, that means you're busy. I'm a little 10-6 right now.
We've been 10-6 since 6 o'clock.
The Card's going to have to get busy and get back in this ball game. Here comes that serve by Rivas. Pierce over to Gaetan. And then hitting it across was Hatch. A nice diving save there by the Escalante Lady Lobos. And now they set Thompson, who fires one, and another good pickup there from the Lady Lobos. Gaetan, Klaus, over to Hatch. Hatch goes cross corner. They keep it alive, and that was Archuleta coming back the other way. It's the Lady Lobos, and now Thompson gets it again. She goes long and hits it deep, and it's going to be out. And so now it is 6-11.
Can't get over how beautiful this gym is. I love the Wall of Champions.
I was just looking, man. I'm like, whew.
I just can't focus on the game, and I got to keep looking around. I want to go back in the back, see what that looks like.
It looks nice.
Well, I think you and I are going to be closing the doors when everybody leaves.
We probably should be. All right, Hatch sends it across. Setting it up in the middle is Trejo. Oh. It gets hammered down right there by number 13. That's Talamante, and she doubles the Lady Cards up. It's now 12-6 in favor of Escalante.
I love the space on the floor.
Oh, yeah, and it's so nice.
I like the signature right here on the court.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And now we've got a rotation issue in the back for Escalante. That'll be a free point for the Lady Cards. It's now 12-7.
Yes, sir.
And back will be Thompson. Yep. Mr. Hatch over here hanging out with us. We're going to have to get him a headset and get it on. He'll be ready to speak a little. We'll get him on the...
I don't know. He speaks a lot.
So picking that one up is Klaus. Klaus going to clear it back over to Escalante. They're going to set up over here on the side, and Talamonte tries to slam one down. And it's going to be a point for the Lady Cards, I believe. Is that right?
No, the Cardinals tried to block it, but it landed on our side.
So 13-7 is your score. Back to serve for Escalante, trying to see that number. A good serve. Gaetan going to pick it up for Pierce. Pierce goes to that deep side, and keeping it alive was Archuleta. Now it gets up in the front net.
I think that's Eunice Cardinal in the net.
And they are going to call Eunice in the net up in the front. That was number 6.
Escalante is number 10 serving, Mr.
All right. That was Zamora up at the net, and number 10 is Adriana Gallegos, not to be confused with Senator David Gallegos. So here comes Gallegos. Thompson picks it up, then Hatch, and now Pierce just going to bump it over. There's a little bump, a little set, a little spike action coming across, picked up by Gaetan. Now to Thompson. It's up at the front of the net.
Get there.
Hatch trying to keep it alive, and she did, and then Pierce clears it. They're going to set it up on that outside again, and a spinner down the net. What a shot there by Rosalina Talamonte.
There's a little knuckleball off the net. Came on down inbounds. Unfortunately, another point for Escalante.
Those are hard to deal with. It's now 15-7. First set here. Thompson goes to her knees and picks it up. Over to Pierce. Gaetan with the over-the-back shot. And now they're going to set up Talamonte, who just bumps it over. Gaetan, Hatch. Hatch sends it over, and Archuleta keeps it alive.
There it is.
Now Hatch going to go back corner and hits it a little bit long.
It was a good thought.
Right over there near the signature of Joseph L, I believe. Is that an L? What is that, a T?
That's an L.
Is it an L? Looks like an L. Langston. Got the signature on the court.
Talk about Langston. It's a good crowd out here tonight, and I would say it's a good crowd.
Got a good, the student section. There was a couple of different ideas when we were working on the design. One of the ideas was to not put chair backs on the end. It was to put the concrete with the metal bleachers to where the kids could stomp and make noise and do whatever they wanted over there without breaking plastic chairs and whatnot.
Or beating drums.
Yes, yes. But anyway, it ended up not coming out that way. It came out with plastic chairs. But one of the last designs I had seen, there was discussion about putting the metal to where they could stomp and make noise.
Was it in this section particular?
It was on the end, because the idea was to put the students right under the opposing basket in the second half, and that'd be the student section. Now, like I said, that was the idea. There was a lot of ideas that didn't come to fruition, but that was the idea when
I want to go around back. I have an idea I had back there, see if it's still there, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes. Thompson picks it up. Gaetan over to Hatch. Hatch slams it down right in the middle, and Maddie Hatch says, give me that one. And so she gets the Lady Cards back within half. It's 8-16.
That's a good time out there by the young coach, by the Eunice Cardinals, getting everybody situated and ready to play some volleyball again.
Klaus comes out. Cheyenne Blevins comes in. Hatch with the serve. Picked up there by Archuleta. Gonna set it up on this outside. A little fist shot, cross corner, picked up by Hatch over to Thompson. Now Pierce with a one-hander.
Beautiful job there.
Bumps it over. Now they're gonna set it up on the outside, and Talamonte just bumps it back. Pierce gonna come down hard, and she slams it into the student section. It was headed for Andrews at a high rate of speed. Unfortunately, it'll be just out of bounds. 17-8 is your score. Escalante in the lead.
Here in the first set.
So back for the serve is going to be Talamonte. Thompson picks it up over to Gaetan. Gaetan sets Blevins. Blevins bumps it down and finds just enough space to score a point. Cheyenne Blevins with the kill.
Cheyenne Blevins kind of coasted in the air to kind of pump with her hands like a boxer and hit it with her left hand there.
Yeah, she was kind of floating up there for a while. Kind of resembled MJ. She's got that 1-3 on her shirt. It's not 2-3, but it kind of looked that way for just a second.
From here it did that 1 second, right?
Shout out to my main man, Quentin Wilson. He's out there listening. We love you, Coach. We appreciate you and all that you've done for us. Dustin Frank, we appreciate you as well out there listening. The Lady Cards, the Lady Lobos battling here. 17-9 is your score.
Oh, wow, got that back corner.
Number 1, and a cross-court left-handed shot by Baca goes into that back corner.
These Lobos are kind of shifty with them corners, finding them every time they hit the ball.
Absolutely.
I'm missing the thumb tonight. My wrist is already going back and forth. I don't know how he does it.
18-9 is your score. Back to serve, Escalante. And
Across the line.
Gonna step across the line on the serve. That was number 3, I believe, Alexia Trejo. And so that'll send Bella Pierce back to the service strike. She gets into that little free throw area back there.
She has enough space back there, too.
Gonna make a run from the baseline, and then she's gonna soar like MJ. Sends it across and couldn't handle it. That was Archuleta struggling. It goes off her arms and out of bounds, and the Lady Cards score another one. They're back within 7, 11-18. Bella Pierce, young lady that splashed onto the scene last year, and she fires that one. That one goes off the chin of a Lady Lobo, but they keep it alive. Good job by them, and they set Cheyenne Blevins, who goes cross court, keeping it alive again. Escalante, they're just going to fire it back, and it finds us on our heels and lands in the gap.
We were watching the game.
I'm telling you, it was a good one, too, for a minute.
Oh, is there any bad angle in this gym right now?
Man, I don't see one.
Only bathroom right now, I've got to sit down, brother.
We don't.
We need a stool.
They brought us some chairs, which we appreciate Coach Drew Reynolds getting us a chair, as well as Miss Kyla Colburn. But our tabletop is it's about almost my chest high, and the
it's
chair
all the way up to my forehead.
If I sit down in this chair, I'll be looking at my forehead at the top of the tabletop there. And so the Lady Cards pick up another point.
You really won't be able to call the game.
I'm telling you, I can't call it anyway. But
oh, just enjoy it. Enjoy it.
19-12 is your score. Once again, reminder, No Mark will be covering the football game tomorrow night from Ruidoso, and Blevins goes long with that serve, and it's now 12-20. Multiple subs coming in. Blevins going to step off, and coming in is the libero, Miss Jazzy Klaus.
First chance we get, Mr. Jones, we got to walk over there, see what that behind that glass, look at those cameras, like those trophy cases back there. You see it?
I think that's a volleyball deal from like the 1930s or something back over there, isn't it?
This is 1996 on it.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I like it then.
We'll have to go look at it. Isn't that the year?
Oh, that is from the 1930s. Yes, you're right. All right, so anyway,
Jones.
It's now 21-12.
Did you eat dinner?
I didn't eat dinner.
Somebody don't hit him a hot dog or something, please.
Dang wife, she's an administrator over at Hobbs, so she don't get off in time to come home and make me some dinner.
Man.
Had to make my own sandwich
Congrats to her going up there, right?
21-12 is your score.
She had to leave town to get away from you, right?
I'm telling you, that's why she took off. She told me a while ago before I got started to be nice.
Well, so you're an eagle. Don't you worry about us Cardinals, though.
She sent me a text message just a while ago that said, hey, be nice.
In all caps, right?
Yes. She was trying to keep me in line and make me be nice up here. I try hard.
That's a full-time job, man. I just grimace and enjoy it.
So Archuleta sends it across. Hatch to Gaetan, and now Hatch sends it back. Right there at the net, a little battle. We got a jump ball at the net, and Archuleta, or no, that's 17, which is Rivas, gets in the net. And so that'll give the point over to the Lady Cards. Here comes Zamora on the sub. Villa going to step off, and back to serve is Lizzie Gaetan. Gaetan serve, got to hit the net. And so that makes it a 10-point first set, 23-13. So stepping back deep for the Lady Lobos is Rivas. She throws it up and hits it over. Nice serve. Pierce, Gaetan, Hatch. Hatch slams it in, but Escalante keeps it alive. Back over the other way and going deep was Talamonte. It was just a little too deep, right? Fortunately for the Lady Cards. 14-23 is your score here in set number 1 in this.
It's been a long set, brother.
I'm telling you.
It's a good way to start the season off, right? Stretching legs out.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my main man, Jason Herrera. He liked that 1930 comment. And so hitting it across and back over is Hatch. Escalante over on the far side, bumps it into the middle. Thompson, Gaetan, over to Pierce. Pierce thought she found a gap, but a good reflection there, a reaction from the Lady Lobos. Back into the middle to Hatch,
Oh,
and
good
Hatch
Hatch.
slams it down off the backhanded set from Gaetan. The Eunice Cardinal fans get something to cheer about, and they get a little
they do.
rowdy.
And look at the mayor over there chasing that ball down. Look at that.
23-15. He's got good-looking legs.
I don't know about that.
Looks like he's been doing some squats or something.
He's doing that Tai Bo exercise, right?
Those little toe lifts on the workout equipment
Little
down
Richard
here.
Simmons, right?
I'm telling you. Been doing him some yoga or something. Look at the calves on that mare. Those are good-looking
I ain't looking at no
calves.
calves,
You
man.
put that guy in some skinny jeans, and then that bottom of them things will be tight.
Put him in skin, just have him walk away from me. Is that what you're trying to say? No.
Escalante sends it across, and now it's set point for them. It's 15-24. Escalante trying to win set number 1.
I'm trying not to laugh. Okay, yeah. I want to turn the camera over here.
So here comes the serve, flying across. Thompson, Gaetan, over to Pierce.
Bella,
Pierce
a little
hits
bit
it
out.
deep, and it's going to go long and out. And set number 1 goes to the Lady Lobos. We'll take a little break. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Lady Cardinal volleyball action.
Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hubs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASMER stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Shout out to Mr. Brett Sanford listening from halfway across the world. We appreciate you. And Miss Tasha Pilcher out there listening as well. Thank you guys so much for listening and the support. I want to shout out to some of those sponsors again. Eunice Wrecker, Mr. John Dean Davis, Maureen Davis, Outlaw Grill, Big and Me Pizza, Mr. Johnny Robertson, always supporting our community. Guns Up Services, Ben and Nina Thompson. Ben and Nina are here. We appreciate them so much, and it's great to see Ben out buzzing around. NMR Pipeline, the Bettis family, Stacy Pop, all that you do. Thomas Welding, Justin Thomas, and of course, you got to throw Morgan in there. We appreciate you guys. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. And man, the Joneses are in full effect. We got a Jones out here. We got a Jones on the football team. Noticed my main man Tyson Jones was in the newspaper.
I seen that.
Talking about him today. Man, I know my Uncle Kenny is smiling down
Boy,
from
you
up
just
above.
don't know it, man.
Proud as could be. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker. Of course, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews, and all the Eunice Pump and Supply crew. The Eunice Public Schools, we're here celebrating them today. Bruce Hatch, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Anthony Pender, Miss Hahn, Senator David Gallegos, and all the staff. Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and the Myers family. Miss Ashley Davis, part of the original board that helped start this project. Shout out to you. Thank you.
Ooh, starting off with an ace here.
Bella serve, or Bella Pierce with a nice ace serve right there.
Much needed to get this second game going here.
First set went the way of the Lady Lobos. They're in black. The Eunice Lady Cardinals wearing the white shirts, long sleeves with the black shorts. Bella Pierce back to serve for Eunice, throws it up, slams it over, and
another one.
another ace. What a
Almost in the
shot there
same
by
spot there.
Pierce. Yes. Putting a little spin on it. The coach is getting on her a little bit. He's saying, hey, it's Coach Trujillo. He's like, hey, get in front of the ball, move your feet, get down low.
Coach Trujillo looks young as well, don't
Yes, he does.
Well,
And
we're just
there's
getting
another
old.
one in the same place. They were able to get that one up off the floor, though, and send it across. Klaus, the libero, bumps it up over to Villa. Coming through was Thompson. Escalante keeps it in the air, though, and they're going to fire it right back. Pierce to Villa to Thompson, and Thompson hammers that one. It goes off a Lady Lobo, finds its way over to the student section, and they go crazy.
They go ape crazy over there. They've been tied up for days.
Neat to have a student section right down on the floor getting rowdy. A lot of your football team over there. It's 3-0 at the hands of Bella Pierce. Pierce back ready. Fires that one over. They struggle with it, but they get it into the air to the Lady Lobos. They send it cross court, and Pierce couldn't get there. She was able to get a fist on it, just enough to send it over into the bleachers.
She stretched out as much as she could there.
Yep. So Escalante gets their first point of set number 2. They won the first set. It's now 3-1 here in set 2. Here comes the serve. Klaus, Tavia, over to Cheyenne Blevins, who fires it across. Archuleta did a good job keeping it alive, and then a left-handed shot by 19.
They said that was in.
That was Baca, who went left hand down the back line.
One says out, one says in.
It looked like the little rod there. It looked like her shot went outside
of
the rod.
So it's considered out.
And it should have been, but there's this side over here said in, but it's the rod. The ball went behind the rod.
Oh well, our first controversy.
Yeah. So they're still debating it.
Don't we have cameras in here?
They're still debating it and discussing it.
You know, they can see us very well from up here. You know that, right?
So this line judge, he's responsible for calling the end line. This one right here has that rod, and the ball went behind the rod, so it is the right call.
Yes, and it was corrected on the court.
The ball went behind the rod. Yeah, I'm trying to show him.
His hand is the rod.
Behind the rod, behind it. And so it should have been out. Good call. Lady Cards with the point. It's now 4-1. And here goes Blevins' serve, and that one.
What Charlie say, ball don't lie.
Charlie would say the ball don't lie. But that one.
All that hard work,
I'm
Mr.
telling
Jones.
you, I was over here motioning
was that
and
Vanna White, right?
Yeah, I was turning letters. I was doing all that stuff just to get them a point.
You're like a former state trooper, huh?
I was directing traffic.
Yes. Oh, next.
4-2 is now the score. Lady Lobos with multiple subs here.
This guy's scaring me behind.
He's got a cool gig there. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but it looks cool.
He's getting very close to me. He's getting very close to me.
I think he's pinching you. Miss Tasha Pilcher, I know you're out there listening because I saw you a while ago on our broadcast. You're going to have to get this guy in control. He's trying to pinch us virtually. Mr. Pilcher's doing some cool stuff back here.
Yes.
He's part of that new broadcasting class, and so really cool what they're able to do, and we appreciate him for sure. So the Lady Lobos pick up another point. It's 4-3.
We need to ask the station for one of those.
Yeah, I'd be pinching people.
We'd be pinching Charlie.
Yeah.
He'd be our punching bag. He won't be the thumb number.
And there's a left-handed ace by number 11, Danica Ulabari. And she ties the score up here in set number 2 at 4-4.
I think I've seen Mr. Haynes walk around like 6 times already on this
He's
gym.
enjoying this, I guarantee you.
Yes, this is last.
He's hugging folks. He's happy, and he deserves it.
Yes,
I talked to him out front, and the one thing that I've always said, I've given him credit over and over and over, and I said it again to him out there. You look around the Eunice schools, the facilities, and that man right there had a direct hand in 90% of the facilities. He was involved directly in, and this place looks amazing.
And when you say involved, he was day-to-day involved.
Yes.
Does that make sense? He was coming in, making sure that dirt was being moved and material was being delivered.
Absolutely. I told him out front a while ago, I said, I don't think it's any secret. He and I didn't always agree on everything.
No.
However, I 100% give him credit where credit is due. The gymnasium, the football field, the elementary, the middle school, so much. The softball fields, the renovation of the baseball field. So much has his name all over it, and deservingly so. Mr. Haynes
He sacrificed a lot, yes.
Absolutely.
And like you said, he is a Cardinal through thin.
And so many times people think because somebody don't agree with somebody that they're not a good person or whatever. I'm telling you 100%, Dwayne Haynes is a good man, and he did great things for this school. Like I said, I don't always agree, but my kids don't always agree with me when I decide what we want for dinner or whatever. That's just life. But but I guarantee you, a great man, and we wish him well in retirement. And it's neat to see him get to come in here and walk around this new gym that he was directly involved in. So the Lady Cards pick up another point there at 7-5. They lead here. And so now back is Thompson. Oh, all right. Got Miss Erica Jones. Erica Jones, I'll call her number 1 because she was the Erica Jones first.
The original one?
Yeah, and there's Bella Pierce slamming one down for another point. She was just letting me know that Miss Haley Jones decided to focus on softball, so she decided not to play volleyball this year.
That's why she's not there at the libero.
So we will miss her. Shout out to them Joneses. I guarantee you we'll see T-Man doing his thing tomorrow. And right back the other way.
Is he a senior this year?
Yes. It doesn't seem possible,
Does it?
huh? Man.
We just dated ourselves.
Man, I tell you, though, that young man is a mirror image of his dad and his granddad. I mean, looks like him, plays like him, just a machine. And I'm excited to see him this senior year.
We'll get to see him tomorrow, boss.
Yep. So right back across, Escalante going to send it over to Thompson. Thompson to Gaetan, sets up Hatch. Hatch goes deep, and it's in. And Escalante was in the net anyway, but that'll give the Lady Cards an increased lead here as it's showing 9-6 on the board. So pretty exciting week here in Cardinal Country. Opening ceremonies for this gym, opening night for volleyball, day before the opening night of football. Hatch with the serve. Escalante with a little bump set, coming this way and firing that one into the net was Talamante.
And then they're going to have volleyball all weekend this year here.
Yeah,
tomorrow all day and Saturday, correct?
This week, from what I understand from the school board meeting this week, is the largest volleyball tournament that the Lady Cardinals have ever had. Usually there's like 8 teams max. I think I remember maybe a few more than that, but I think I heard we had 16 actually. Or something this year.
16 for this tournament, yes, sir.
Yes, so the biggest Lady Cardinal Volleyball Invitational ever, and so and it's neat that this gets to be the first game,
yes.
the centerpiece of this whole deal. So 10-7 is your score. Escalante in black, they're going to send it over. Thompson to Gaetan. She's going to set up Pierce, and Pierce hits that one into the net. It's 10-8. The student section slowly getting their little chants and cheers about them. You know, when you hadn't been to one of these games in a while, you lose your terminology. I find myself trying to say, you know, she shot the free throw or ran a touchdown. You know, it just takes you a minute to get everything going.
We got somebody in the net. Was the Timras?
That's going to be Zamora for the Lady Cardinals in the net. And so now it's 10-9. It's a 1-point set here, set number 2. And so here we go. Escalante back to serve. Trying to see who that is. Was that 10? Gallegos?
Yes, sir, Gallegos.
So Adriana Gallegos back at the service stripe. Sends that one over. Pierce to Gaetan. Over to Blevins. Blevins finds the little dink right in that open space. I think a dink's a term. And I'm not talking about a dink Prather. I'm talking about a little dink over into the corner.
I think they call it a bump.
A bump?
Yes, sir.
I thought I called him a dink.
We call it a dink and a bump. It don't matter.
Bump? I thought a bump was something that.
Don't say it.
Okay. Anyway, so 11-9. They're going to send it over back to the Lady Cardinals. Thompson, Villa.
Here it is.
Blevins going to say, give me that one. Keeping it alive was Archuleta. And then it just comes back to the Cardinals. Villa going to set up Pierce. Pierce rears back and lets one have it, but Archuleta picks it up off the ground. That libero for the Lady Lobos is tough, and there she goes again diving to save one, but that one goes off her fist and out of bounds. The Lady Cards leave 12-9 here in set 2.
That came off old Gaetan's arm there.
Yes. Yep, David Gaetan, senator, he put a little voodoo on her from up in the leather seats up there. I want to know how you get one of them tickets to the leather seats. Over to that outside, coming through. Thompson trying to one-arm it, and she hits it under the net.
If we're up there, we'll probably get in trouble.
We're going to get kicked out, that's for sure.
But we'll do when the lights turn off.
Hey, but this place is a better place because of you and I. They may not understand that sometimes, but
More unsung heroes.
Pierce
Trying to say.
over to Blevins. Blevins fires that one through. They weren't expecting it, and Blevins with the score.
Neither was the camera guy.
13 to 10.
They're probably mad at me. Always try to run the camera.
13 to 10. Yeah, once again, this is the main court, which is really neat. The gym is not completely finished. I'm learning more as we go, and there's an ace serve right there. I think that was Klaus. The gym, I know it's Pierce. The gym is not completely finished. There's still quite a few little things they've got to finish, but because of the size of the volleyball tournament, 16 teams, they had already planned on this being ready, but it wasn't quite ready. They didn't think they would have the room, I guess, to get it all going in the other gyms. So they said, we got to wrap this up real quick and at least have this tournament.
And we were very lenient about being ready,
yes,
if that makes sense.
I agree.
Because forever it seemed like it just kept falling more and more behind with COVID and material.
Yeah. So, you know, the threats of tariffs, things like that,
Yes.
all of that impacted some of the products that come in, because there's a lot of products that come in from overseas and help building these things.
And then to get it down here, way down here in this corner of part of New Mexico is kind of hard as well, and getting labor. But it's done.
Yeah, so anyway, we appreciate you. Shout out to some of our sponsors: Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill, Parker Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage. Josh and Erica Jones know they're listening. Thomas Welding, Justin and Morgan, we appreciate you guys. NMR Pipeline, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza. Shout out to all of you. We appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. So 15-10, Lady Cards lead here in set number 2. Bella Pierce back to the service stripe again, throws it up on the jump serve. Man, that one goes right off the shoulder. Spinning it by accident was 1-3, not to be confused with 2-3 MJ. That's Cheyenne Blevins.
She threw that little softball curve out there, didn't she?
CB, are you with me? As she spun that one down and in. 16-10 is your score. Pierce with the serve. Man, they're struggling with her serve this second set, and they do get it across, though. Blevins to Villa, over to Thompson. Thompson rears back, and she hammered that one over to Andrews. Stopped by Andrews on its way to Midland, and it goes just a little outside.
Just a bit.
16-11. Once again, new year of sports, new gym. We're excited. A lot of long way away sporting events this year. That's the one thing I've definitely noticed. And there's Thompson finding the gap on a little soft touch through the middle.
A lot of windshield time now, boy.
Man, Estancia, St. Mike's, and Santa Fe this
St. Mike's on a
weekend,
Saturday.
and Ruidoso. I know there's some others that my brain and click. Is it Tularosa or somewhere?
Tularosa is there, yes, sir.
Anyway,
and that's a district game, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of long ways away games this year. And missing that one with a little swing and a miss was Baca for the Lady Lobos, and it's now 18-11. Lady Cards trying to hang on and win set number 2 to even this thing up here. Throwing it up and hitting it over. That was Klaus. Shout out to Bob Klaus. He's probably out there listening somewhere. And the Lady Lobos hit it into the net, and we got a 19-11 ball game here in set number 2.
You just kind of woke up here in this second game, didn't they?
I concur. Coach Wilson got on them a little bit. Just like Coach Wilson, the Papa, used to get on to me every now and then. Had to straighten me out and keep me in line. I needed it.
I got some stories, but I can't say those on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
2011 is the score.
He was a good man. He was a good man. He is a good man.
Yeah, absolutely. Throwing it up and hitting it over. And, man, you know, just the Wilsons in general, just good people. You know, when I was coaching kids and stuff, anytime I needed a gym, anytime I needed whatever, I could call, text Brenda. Always helpful. Always trying to help people be better. And, I mean, the reality of the matter is there's folks out there that you always feel like you're bothering them when you ask them for something or, you know, if you ask them for help or, you know, if whatever it is. There are a lot of those folks, and we have a lot of them right here. that don't want to help anybody. I mean, it's just that way. And it's like I've got other things to do. And there's a nice shot by Thompson. But I never felt like that with the Wilsons. You could call them anytime, day, night, text, whatever, and they would always help you. And I've always appreciated them. So
not just help you with that, they'll be there to lend you an ear or give you some advice.
Advice, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm telling you, always just good folks. You know, and so I'll go back to the game, 21-12 here. Cardinals trying to finish this one off. The Lady Lobos saying,
no.
Oh, man,
little miscommunication
there was some confusion. Hatch and Thompson were both backpedaling and looking at each other like, you got it, you got it.
I'm going to hit it, you said it, no, you
Yes.
said it, I'll hit it, but nobody got it, nobody wanted it, and nobody got hit it.
21-13 is now your score. Subs coming in for the Lady Lobos, and Miss Archuleta back to serve. Young lady's got a good serve, 21-13. Here goes the first one. It's long, and it is out of here. Back, and it is gone.
All the way to the cement wall there.
Home run, unfortunately for the Lady Lobos, but fortunately for the Lady Cardinals. Wrong sport, it's out of bounds. 22-13, Thompson back. Hits that one long, up by the net.
It was blocked at the net, right?
Escalante trying to keep it alive, and it finds the ground. And some discussion there about the Lady Cards maybe being over the top of the net. The coach not liking the call. He's still over there discussing it with them, and the ref says, come on, let's play. 23-13, Thompson rears back and lets them have it. They do get it into the air. That was Archuleta. They're going to set it up in the middle for Rivas. She sends it over, and then it comes right back to her, one of those 50-50 balls at the net, and now it comes back to Eunice. We're playing backyard
give it to her.
hot
There it
dog
is.
volleyball. There's a little bump. Comes back to Thompson. Over to Gaetan. Now to Pierce. She rears back. Hatch keeps it alive. And now they go to Thompson. Thompson goes back corner. Escalante just hits it into the net, and the Eunice Lady Cards are 1 point away from evening this thing up at one set apiece. Thompson
Can do it right here.
back to the baseline, AKA service strike. Gonna throw this one up and hit it over, and she hits it long,
Way
and
over.
it's way over there. Last seen headed toward Fort Worth, as it is out
She
of
has
here.
to adjust. They didn't practice much in this gym, so she has to adjust.
Yeah, the depth perception in a gym that don't have
Yes.
those walls at the end is very different. So there's a serve that comes across. I believe that was Rivas.
Oh, Bella
and
hits
they
it in the
set
net.
up Pierce, and Pierce slammed it right into the net.
Oh,
And it's 24-15. We got a 9-point set here, set number 2. Escalante won set number 1. The Lady Cards 1 point away from evening it up. Rivas across to Pierce to Gaetan.
Oh, she got
and
it
now
in.
she hits it in.
Oh,
and
it's
they
on.
say it was outside the little thingy, and the Eunice
little-
faithful not liking
there's
it.
a bar, huh?
They're rotating everybody over. The Eunice faithful not liking the call, and neither's the Eunice coach. Hallie Wilson out there stomping that floor, looking like Brenda Wilson. 24-16. Pierce comes back the other way. They block it, but she keeps it alive. Gaetan gives it back to her. A little fist pump over the top. Escalante trying to keep it alive. Thompson with a diving one-arm swing. They get it to Gaetan. Gaetan goes deep corner. And the Lady Cardinals have evened it up by taking set number 2, 25-16. We got us a barn burner here in the opening barn day of Joe Langston Arena. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride, because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports, here live in the brand new Joe Langston Arena, the Wally Goodman Complex, also attached to this facility. This is the grand opening of the Taj Mahal of gymnasiums in New Mexico. That's what some are calling it. Last numbers that I had officially heard were 32 million. I think that my understanding is there was some flex room in
yes,
that.
Yes, because there was a delay
being
on
a little
their
bit
finishing.
more. Some of the parts, the delay on the finish.
Yeah, on the finish, and it's kind of, we might make some money off it per se.
Might end up making some
yes.
back. Yep. So a very, very neat looking facility. When we get to the end of the broadcast here tonight, I'll have Recindo, he's being our cameraman today. I'll have him stand up with the camera and kind of pan around to kind of give you a look as best we can of the entire inside of this facility. We don't have enough room with our cable, and it's not wireless to go strolling down the halls or outside to show you
to
that
really
part.
Justify the hallways, what's on the floor, what the sayings.
Oh, it's so nice.
The Wall of Champions, neither.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
So here we go, set number 3. It's 1-1, and Blevins has that one blocked back at her by Rivas. And so it's 1-0. The set number 3 first point goes to Escalante. Back to serve is Trejo. Trejo gonna throw it up and hit it over. Hits it to Thompson. Thompson to Villa. Villa over to Gaetan. Gaetan spins that one down the net, but it just stayed on our side, and now it's 2-0.
It's not starting off like we wanted to, right, for the third game?
No, not at all. Trejo back, ready for the service. Here she goes, deep into the corner. Gaetan hits it high into the air. Over to Villa, Villa to Pierce. Pierce just going to backhand it across the net. Coming back the other way, slamming it down was Rivas, and the Lady Cards send it across with Klaus. Klaus, and now here comes a rocket shot back the other way. That one was headed to plug the caverns of Carlsbad as it went way west and out of bounds. The Lady Cards get on the board. It's 2-1.
I wonder if that glass would make up there, kind of take a ball to it, won't break. It should, right?
It should, yeah.
Let's hope, right?
I thought the glass, I thought the glass was supposed to be where you couldn't see in there, and it was supposed to have like a design like Eunice on it. I'm almost certain that was the design that we came up with.
It was going to be Cardinals, right? Like small and medium Cardinals, like different size Cardinals on the glass.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be that opaque glass that you can't, they can see out, but you can't see in to know who's in there.
It might be
watching.
one of those things that just ain't finished yet. Does that make sense?
Could be.
Let's hope, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things about it. Facility's amazing. Like I said, I can look at a brand new car and have some issues that I would have liked this or that better, but I know that in our plan design
the
was
original
supposed to be the only designs that we were ever involved in. Now, I know some of those designs were changed once the money was open and everybody was in a different room, but I thought that was supposed to be like a design on that glass that they could see out, but nobody else could see who was in there.
We'll have to look at those. Are those big pictures in the lobby over there in the administration? Remember they had pictures of everything we were going to get done?
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
I think they're gone already too, huh?
Yeah. So anyway, is what it is. It's 4-3 here. The Lady Cardinals have battled back. They lead set number 3. Sets. The Lady Lobos won set 1. Eunice won set 2. And here we are in set 3. 4-3 is your score. Back to serve is Ulabari. Pierce sends that one straight up. Villa tries to turn and hit it backwards, and she hits it into the net, trying to catch him off guard. And now coming into the game is Madison Martinez. Miss Martinez is a young lady that's new to our school. Comes from some friends of mine over in Hobbs, the Martinez family. I'm happy to see her down here and happy to see her out here playing. Gaetan catches them off guard, but they send it across, and she gets it back, and then a one-hander by Blevins, and then a little lift on behalf of the Lady Lobos. The Lady Cards lead 5-4.
Blevins, man, she's surprising with those little extra tricks with that ball out there. Well, Cheyenne.
She probably gets that from that time she spends around old Kirk Pascal. You know, he's kind of tricky. I mean, that guy's a poet, and I know some of that trickiness is rubbed off on Cheyenne Blevins as much as he's around.
Let's hope that's all rubbed on him because that boy is crazy.
And Klaus hits that one into the net, and we now got a tied set, 5-5. We're tied at 1-1, one set apiece, and we're tied at 5-5 in the third set. So a good match here between these two teams of red and white, or red and black, or red, white, and black. Throwing it up and hitting that one over is Archuleta. Back deep is Villa. Sending it across was Hatch, and she's going to send it long. I admit, Coach Pierce over here talking to me in my ear for just a minute, so good to see old T Buckets. So anyway, sending that one up over. Hatch going to come through and fly through and do a little bump, but they call
the net on
the Lady Lobos.
Yes.
So a free point for the Lady Cardinals as Hatch was soaring through the air.
What I'm really impressed, Mr. Jones, is there's so much space we have on this counter.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good-looking counter. I mean, I'd eat a sandwich off of this counter, too.
I bet you eat a sandwich right now.
Coming in is Gretchen
Look
Ball,
at that.
and then Thompson bumps it back across. I tell you what, Gretchen Ball, number 9, a good-looking young lady. Got some length on her. Looks like an athlete for sure. 7-6, the Lady Cards with the lead here in a close third set. Mayor Billy Hobbs with the ball. He's going to bowl that one underhand left-handed. He gets it all the way back to Gaetan.
Struggled a little bit, but he got it there.
He got it there. So swinging that one hard was Gaetan. Keeping it alive was the Lady Lobos, and it just comes right back across. Gretchen's just going to hit it back to him. Ball's flying at the net, and we had arms and legs coming over and below, and so
underneath and around it.
They're going to call Thompson, and she pointed at herself like, me?
Are you sure?
That's what I do when somebody says I said something mean to somebody. I'm like, me?
You still question it?
Talking about me? Would never. Hitting that one across.
Then they show you the video.
And then I'm like, okay, maybe. Thompson hits that one through, and then she
they didn't call it.
Yeah,
she went under the net.
They're going to call her. She came all the way under after the hit. There was nobody there for her to bump into, but she did come all the way under. So I have somebody asking, are they going to be able to see the scores on the screen? And the answer to that is yes, eventually. Today you've got me and Resendo here, just so you know.
And you had to set everything by yourself. I was out there doing the political stuff.
Resendo was out doing political stuff. I had to set this stuff up. We've got a camera, so he's running the camera and with a headset on. We've got a board that's got all the sound, and there's a lot more to it than people think. It's not just talking. There's all these buttons and different things you got to push. And then the score on the screen is run through an app on your phone. And I can tell you, unless you got like crazy skills like Ty Friend over in Hobbs, he's got crazy skills.
But he's been doing it forever too.
Oh yeah, I struggle to try to run multiple systems at the same time and keep up with the other stuff. So the answer is when Charlie's here, yes, he's got that app on his phone. I have it on mine too, but I hadn't logged in forever.
So you have to reset it.
Yeah. I don't even know the password, and I didn't look. I was in court till like 4:20 and ran from the house. And when I say 420, I'm talking about the real 420, not the Colorado one. And anyway, then had to try to get ready, gather up everything, and get up here. So, yes, most of the season we should have the score bug going where you can see the score. We just don't have it today. And so we've got another net violation they're going to call on the Lady Cardinals on a point that the Lady Cardinals served. That's 2 points that have went the other way after we scored due to either into the net or under the net. And so we got a 9-9 score rather than a
10-9 or 11-9.
11-7.
7, yes.
Yeah, it would have been 11-7. Oh. And we had a collision there between Klaus and Pierce, and there's another point for the Lady Lobos.
You can say it's the first game, jitters out there, and they're kind of struggling, kind of communicating for the Eunice Cardinals.
True.
And like you said, the perception of the field or the court. I'm sorry.
Definitely a interesting one for sure. There's a little bump into the net, and Gaetan couldn't keep it alive.
We're just fading away right here. We're going to call a timeout right here so we can regroup.
9-11. It looks like we do have a timeout on the floor. Coach Wilson wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We've got an 11-9 game here in set number 3. It's one set apiece, and we are in the third. Archuleta doing work back there, and she gets that one alive and gets a point.
Off her knees.
Man, she's diving all over back there.
She's the only one in white.
Shea Archuleta doing work. It's 12-9 now showing on the board. Back to serve for the Lady Lobos. It's going to come across. Thompson, Gaetan, Pierce going to send it back over. Archuleta into the middle, and now they're going to set up on that outside for Talamonte, and she gets blocked at the net by Pierce. And the Lady Cardinals get back on the board. It's 12-10, and now we'll have that substitution as in comes Cheyenne Blevins. Out goes Jazzy Klaus, the libero. So 10-12 is your score. Hatch back to serve. Hits that one out of bounds, and now we've got a 10-13 ball game.
A lot of back and forth here for both teams.
Yeah, a lot of errors that are like unforced type errors.
Yes.
You know, from both sides. But I don't know if this is their first game of the season. Definitely ours. And so Blevins going to hit that one over. And
it might be after that right there, right?
Blevins trying to find a little action with her sneaky Kirk Pascal type play there.
That's cool. We can call that the Pascal ball.
He's got him confused. She put that Pascal voodoo on him and give him a little doo-doo-doo-doo. So back is Villa. Villa going to hammer that one over. Archuleta keeps it in the air. They're going to send it up, and now they're just going to tap it over.
Tap.
Trying to keep it alive.
Oh,
and Blevins goes backside, and Blevins with a little Kirk Pascal voodoo.
That's a PB for you.
I'm telling you, that shot was brought to you by Thomas Welding, Mr. Justin Thomas. Thank you for helping Miss Blevins with that one. Villa going to hit that one deep, and the Lady Lobos struggle with that one, and we've scored again. The board reads 12-13. Eunice trailing by 1 here to Escalante. Back is Villa. Villa going to throw it up, hammer that one.
Wow,
it's a good looking serve. It's up a 50-50 ball, and Blevins says, give me some of that. She'll slam that one down like Justin Thomas slams down a weld. If you need some welding services, contact Thomas Welding, and the Lady Lobos want to talk about it. The Lady Cards take the lead, 14-13 in set number 3. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the grand opening of Joe Langston Arena. New Mexico calls it the Taj Mahal, and this is the Taj Mahal's grand opening game. It's the opening game in this new gym on the new floor with Joe Langston's signature on it. And the Lady Cardinals lead Escalante. The Lady Lobos 14-13. Eunice in white with the black shorts. Escalante in black with the red letters. Back to serve for Eunice is Villa, Mylene Villa. She hits it up and over, and now here we come back the other way, and Escalante going to hit that one out. That was Gallegos that hit it long, and the Lady Cardinals went from trailing by 4 to now they lead by 2. It's 15-13.
Eunice kind of creeping away, just creeping away.
Trying to finish this one off here, pull ahead and finish it. It's 15-13. Via back to serve again, slides over to the right side, hits it deep.
They're asking for Mr. Thumb.
Mr. Thumb. People are saying, where is the thumb? He's in El Paso, I believe. Escalante trying to work it back over. It goes into the middle. Via, Gaetan, over to Pierce. Pierce goes with the fist shot. Escalante trying to keep it alive. Here goes the over the back of the head shot. That looks like some stuff I used to do in an old game of horse out in the backyard. Slamming that one down was Pierce. Comes back full circle over the top. Bumped into the air. Villa gonna send it back. That was Hatch on the first touch. Blevins on that one. Over to Archuleta for Escalante. They send it deep. Hatch playing that back line real good. Sends it across. Thompson with a big deep shot. And here it comes again. Thompson, Villa, Gaetan going to that back corner, and Lizzie Gaetan says that's how the Gaetans roll. She must get that from the cousin, Gabe Gaetan, part of that state championship from the 1930s that's over there on that wall. And so
he's not that old.
Oh, he's close. And so they send that one across, bumping it down, trying to keep it alive, and the Lady Cards with another point. A little Wilson magic here. 17-13, Lady Cards trying to claw out set number 3. They've got the wings out. Wugawk, wugawk. That's the Cardinal noise. They send it deep into the corner, and it's going to sail out of bounds.
Cardinal.
That noise scared them.
It scared the ball. It started running away from us.
It's 17-14.
It's like, Wilson, come back, Wilson.
Wilson is that ball that's on that show with Tom Hanks.
Yes, it's
and he's
Castaway,
a
ain't
FedEx
it?
Castaway. That's it. Wilson. Yep. And that's a volleyball too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Man, Wilson and volleyball just goes together. The Lady Lobos score again. 17-15 is the score. Lady Cardinals trying to hang on to this lead in the third set. Here comes the serve.
What
it's a
serve.
good one. Gaetan, Thompson, over to Gaetan. She goes one hand cross court, but Archuleta says not today. Villa keeping it alive. Blevins, Gaetan, rear back, hit that one into the net. She got that one from Gabe.
Hey, keep in mind when you hit this counter, it vibrates the camera.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's meant some support beams down here or something.
I gotta quit that then, huh?
Yes.
Thompson,
Please.
Villa, Blevins goes with the one-hand swing. Back up top, coming across is Ulibarri. Oh, a nice save by Villa. It ends up in the hands on the little dinky dink from Pierce as she just touches it right over the top of an outswinging arm for the Lady Lobos, and a point for Pierce and the Lady Cardinals. 18-16, Eunice leads by 2. Third set, one set apiece so far. We're in set number 3. Ulibarri picks that one up off the floor. Rearing back and hitting it was Rivas. Hatch, Thompson just going to clear it. Archuleta into the air. Now they're going to send it over to the side to Rivas. Rivas rears back and hits it, but Pierce says, let me pick that up for you. Thompson with a little slap at it. They go backside, trying to get it across. And diving in was Gaetan. She couldn't get to it. It finds the floor, and it's 18-17.
Making a game out of it. Because Martinez back in the game.
Danica Ulibarri. And that's Pierce that's going to come off. And so here comes the swing. Hatch to Villa. Over to Thompson. Thompson rears back, and she got blocked at the net right back down onto her side. And it's 18-18 in a 1-1 set match.
This is an important game right here.
It's a close one. Here comes the serve from Ulibarri. Hatch, Villa, back to Hatch. She just bumps it across. They're going to set it up right there in the middle for Rivas, who rears back and whacks it, but Hatch keeps it alive. Blevins going to set Thompson. It comes off the net, and then getting into the net, I believe that's going to be Rivas.
That's what they're saying, right? Yeah.
And the Lady Cards get a free point out of that one. It's 19-18, and in comes Jazzy Klaus, the libero for the serve. Klaus back, spins it around. This one's for Bob. It goes over. They keep it in the air. Pumping it back through, and then they hit it in the net, and Bob Klaus, that point was for you. Jazzy back to the service line. spins it around, dribbles it, takes a look at it. She's ready to go. Pumps it up, hits it across, keeping it alive for the Lady Lobos, and they're just going to send it over. Gaetan, Villa, now Hatch. She spins that one through. It goes off a couple of Lady Lobos, but here it comes back the other way, and Rivas doing work in the middle. Police Chief Danny Garrett just sent me a message, said that we need to make a shirt with that new catchphrase for the bird call.
Don't encourage him, please.
All right, here we go. It's 20-19 after the serve from there, and then throwing it through was Thompson. She went flying through the air, grabbed it. She looked like Adam Thompson throwing a fastball as she threw it cross corner into that backside. And so it's 21-19. There's Gaetan. Gaetan hits it deep. Coming back across. Martinez with a good first touch. Thompson rears back and slams it, but they keep it alive, do the Lady Lobos. Rivas rears back. What a play in the back by Jazzy Klaus, but they call somebody in the net. I think they called Zamora maybe? Dang, that was a good diving play by Klaus in the back. 21-20. Eunice leads by 1. First set won by Escalante. Second set won by Eunice, and we're in a nail biter here.
Oh.
And Rivas hits it into the net. It's a 2-point game, 22-20.
It's getting hot in here.
Man, I'm gonna take off all my clothes.
Let's
'cause
not do
I
that.
am getting so hot. Ain't that how the song goes? But I'm just gonna take off my sweater because I shouldn't have worn a sweater. It's summertime.
You pull up to wearing a vest like this guy,
I'm
crazy.
sweating. Man, in my court, it's cold all the time. 22-20 is the score. Thompson picks that one up. Gaetan
Good
hits
set.
a backhand over to Pierce, who goes with a little tapper. It goes across. Here we come back the other way. Hatch just backhands it. Comes over, and now we got Archuleta trying to get it over to Talamonte, who just goes over the back of the head, and now Gaetan gonna set Pierce, and it gets blocked at the net by Rivas. That's not Rivas, is that 10?
That's 13, isn't it?
10 is Gallegos if that's 10. If it's 13, man, my glasses are bad. Wife, you're gonna have to take me for some glasses. All right, here we go. 21-22. We got a nail biter.
You can't drive yourself?
Pierce. Well, she's got to fill out all the paperwork. That's what wives do. I can't do all that stuff.
You can't see that small
Well, I
print.
can't see that small print. I got to get my bifocals on. Well, we got a barn burner right here in this one. This point's been a good one. It's a back and forth, back and forth. Good little lobby or volley right here. They're going to set up Pierce. Pierce tried to tap it over. Escalante keeps it alive. They're going to set it up on the backside. They just go deep. Klaus, Gaetan, backside to Zamora. Zamora stepped on that line but don't get across it. Rearing back. That was Talamonte. Here it comes the other way. That was Pierce. There's a funny looking high knuckleball. Zamora runs through, picks it up off the floor. Trying to keep it alive. Talamonte with that backside. It goes outside the little rail, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Cards. It's 23-21. Eunice leads by 2, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here to shout out to some of these sponsors. We could not do this without people like Brett and Penny Parker, Parker Energy Services. Penny Parker, instrumental in so many things that have happened at this school, including part of the Blue Ribbon Committee to make this new facility happen. We appreciate you, Brett and Penny Parker, and all that you do. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brendan Matthews, and the crew. Eunice Public Schools, of course, the school facilities are amazing, second to none. Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and the Myers family. Shout out to Ashley Myers, part of this project. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. Thomas Welding, NMR Pipeline, the Betasises, lots of Betasises, and shout out to Charlie and Vera, the patriarch of the family. We appreciate all of them and just everybody. Dale, of course. And so Guns Up Services, Ben and Nina. Saw Ben and Nina here today, and it's great to see them. Definitely always a pleasure to see them. Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza. Johnny, man. Johnny, good one. Eunice Record, John Dean Davis, Maureen Davis, appreciate all that you do. So here we go. We're in set number 3. It's tied 1 set apiece. It's a 23-12 match right now. The Lady Cardinals lead this set by 2. Back to serve will be Hatch, daughter of Mr. Hatch. She throws it into the air and hits it across. It's a good serve, and it finds the floor. Hatch with the ace. And Daddy's going crazy, and so is Sis over there. Sis is going crazy as well. The Hatch family there in the front row, 24-12. And we've got set point. The Lady Cardinals with a chance. Hatch back, flips it up, hits it over. It's a good one, and it finds the floor.
Returnable.
Hatch with the ace. The Lady Cards take set number 3. They lead 2 sets to 1. And the Lady Cards trying to pull off a win in the first ever game in Joe Langston Arena. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Shout out to the Tatum Lady Coyotes. They played Dora. They won 3 sets to 0, 25-9, 25-10, 26-24. Shout out to James Hale for that information.
Yes, thank you very much
for that. Appreciate the update for sure. So anyway, we got Charlie. He's listening now. He's sending us some little pictures and whatnot. He is definitely monkeying around and jimming around. Jim Carrey. It's 2 sets to 1. As back
if
to
people really knew you or us.
As you've got Bella Pierce back ready to serve. The VIP section up there is cleared out a little bit. I mean, you still got some people up there.
You got the true VIP up on that far end.
Who's that?
Thompson's.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that Nick over in the corner?
That's Nick and his mom and his dad.
You know, where I'm at, I don't know if you can see, but over here there's a glare. I can see that 1930s volleyball
that's why you
thing
keep calling that, right?
Yeah, I can't see them. But when you say that and I move, I can see it. I can see Nick's leg. That's a good-looking leg.
That's a sexy leg. That's a small calf, medium-sized calf.
That's a good leg.
It's not a Billy Hobbs calf, but it's getting there.
That's a better-looking leg than Billy Hobbs' leg. I can't lie to you. I mean, Nick's got a better-looking leg. Now, Billy may have a more muscular calf.
So we're comparing calves and legs a little different, but
calves, legs. I mean, as a whole package, that's a better-looking leg than Billy's leg. Billy's got the good calf. He's got that manly, muscular calf. But Nick's got that lean, athletic, fast calf that went fast when it was young and probably still does. I mean, he flies airplanes with that calf, so that's a good-looking leg, I'm telling you. So.
I don't think you use your legs to fly airplanes.
Oh, yeah, you got them little pedals and stuff you got to push and whatnot. He's been known. So anyway, with all that said, the Lady Cardinals lead here in set number 4. It's 2-1. They also lead the overall game here, 2-1, 2 sets to 1. Cheyenne Blevins comes out. In comes the libero, Miss Klaus. Miss Klaus, are you with me? Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good shot. Keeping it alive was Archuleta, and then the Lady Lobos just send it across. Villa going to set up Thompson. Thompson swings that one. They misplay it. And it finds the floor, and the Eunice Lady Cardinals have an early lead here in the fourth set. It's 3-1.
They're coming out playing excellent right now.
Yeah, definitely. Some good folks here. Had a lot more earlier, and a lot of them came in for like the first set, and then I started seeing a few people head for the doors, but we still got a good crowd here.
Oh, it's a good crowd right now.
3-1. You know, one thing that I see in the gym that we as a community are gonna probably need to do, and we're real bad about this. We're the world's worst. I'm gonna tell you. I've been to gyms all over the country, and we are the worst at doing it. But we're gonna have to come up with like a visitor section. We don't like to tell anybody where to sit because we don't. That just don't. I don't know. We don't ever want to do that. Every gym you go to has a visitor section.
And the
home
visitor,
section.
yes.
We've never done that. It's like we have our understood home section, but you can sit wherever the heck you want to do.
The unspoken spots.
Yes, but you're gonna have to come up with a visitor because I can just see it already sitting at this game. You've got half your home people sitting over here by us. You got a half maybe sitting over there. You got a whole bunch on the end, and
so if you had to choose, what side would you choose, the right or the left?
I would probably say that side, but I don't know that for sure.
Because the Cardinals facing them?
The only reason I might say over there is because it gets them. Over here is it. You've got your home crowd right behind your score table and your benches, but that side over there is the better view side, I would say, if you're sitting down there, because now you're right down on the floor.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I would probably pick that side in the long
And most
run.
of the time when you go to other gyms, you have the visitors on the score side, don't you?
I don't know that answer.
I know in Texaco it is like that also.
Texaco's home side is the opposite
Yes.
side, but they also have right behind their bench. That's the
student
home
section
side too. So the only spot that visitors
would
can
be this
sit
small
in
section right here?
is from the middle to the corner, and the visitors have to sit right there. And if you don't, they come over and tell you to move. And you think about JAL. You go to JAL, the home side is that far side.
Correct.
And then the home side is also right behind their bench. The visitor side is basically from the middle to one
there,
end.
that's it.
That's the middle. And that's the way most people do it. But we've never been like that. We're like, oh, we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. They can sit wherever they want. Well, all I'm saying is when you do that, because of the makeup of this gym, which is awesome, you're going to have, let's say you're playing JAL, okay? I love JAL. I love JAL people. You know, I'm like Jerry Maguire. I love JAL people, okay? But you put me and a passionate JAL person sitting side by side in a nail-biter game that goes down the wire, we're liable to throw some chingazos, you know? I mean, and so...
Let's not repeat that word again, okay?
So you can't be doing that stuff, and so you gotta... You got to be careful, and so anyway, all I'm saying is you probably need a.
Yeah, we do. I agree.
You probably need a visitor section.
After that example you just gave me, we will have to figure that out.
Hey, a shout out to Kirk Pascal, and
ask him what that means later. Ay, Jaime, this guy.
Hey, I got a Kirk Pascal here. It says, shout out to the new superintendent, Mr. Hatch. He's seen what he's done with sports school, the FFA program, the teachers, the community are very lucky to have him. So shout out to him. That came from Kirk Pascal, so that means something for sure.
Yeah.
And, man, I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too, brother.
And so, up we got the Romeros. We got baby Romero over here checking things out for sure. Some good folks.
Hopefully we see her playing on the court eventually.
4-6 here. We're in set number 4. The Lady Cards lead 2-1, but in this set, the Lady Lobos lead 7-4.
Coming alive here.
I'm telling you. So the Eunice Lady Cards trying to pull off the win here for sure. Charlie keeping us in line.
See, that's what it looks like, which is missing his corners back here.
I think that's better. I think so. We're trying something different just for those of you watching where we're just leaving the camera in a position rather than moving it back and forth because it gets, I think you can
make
see
people
a little
dizzy
easier this
and
way.
blurry here and there.
So we've just got it kind of in a stationary position. We might miss just a hair back there in the very back corners, but for the most part, I think it'll be easier to see that way. And there's Thompson with a nice shot from that back side. She draws the Lady Cards back within 2. It's 7-5.
At that point, we need it really, really bad. Change the momentum on for the Eunice Cardinals here.
For sure, for sure. 7-5 is your score. Eunice Thompson back to serve. Fourth set, 2-1 is the score. Nice serve, but an even better pickup there. Dig by Archuleta.
Oh.
And sending it over was Rivas.
She just kind of got over the net, just kind of changes the direction there.
And I'm telling you, Rivas is a player up there in the front. She's tough to deal with for sure. She is definitely one that has given us
Makes a difference
fits
out there, right?
So here she is back to serve as well, and she makes a tough one there, and we couldn't dig it up out of the ground, and it finds the net, and it's 9-5, working hard to make a living.
Oh, Dolly.
Yep.
Can't believe she's still alive, brother.
Man, I think she just lost her husband recently. I think, don't I?
There you go, Jimmy.
I think it was on the news. There I go.
There you go, boy. Just a little.
Man,
You might be loaded after that.
I got. Well, that's true. The loaded part. I might be loaded. I was gonna say I already got one. I don't need two. Yeah.
She hasn't much left in her.
Yeah. Her.
2 years, but 2 years, Dolly, she might go.
Oh. Yeah, well,
You don't get it all twisted up,
I better
too.
leave it alone. 6-9 is your score. There's some discussion and debate on that last point, but it looks like it's going to go to the Cardinals as Cheyenne Blevin comes back on. Klaus going to step off. Hatch back to serve. 6-9 is your score. And we got a cheerleader over here cheering, cheering, cheering. Escalante picking it up. A little battle for the ball at the net, and it's going to find the floor. The Lady Cards back within 2. It's 9-7. It was 9-5 earlier. We were working hard to make a living, and now it's 9-7. Hatch still at the service stripe. Flips it up, hits it over. It's a good one.
Serve, no return.
And diving in, she couldn't pick it up, was Archuleta, and it finds the ground, and now we got a 1-point set. It's 9-8. Hatch still at the service stripe, doing work in the back. She now throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Archuleta with the pickup. They're going to set it on the outside. Slamming it down was Talamonte, and the Lady Cards slow getting over there, and it finds the floor. And Escalante extends the lead back to 2, and it'll be their serve. I believe this will be, is that Gallegos?
That's number 10, yes, sir.
Gallegos back to serve. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one.
Oh, that's right in front of everybody.
Struggling to get that one. Pierce tried to dive in there. Gets a hand on it, but it finds the floor, and it's 8-11, a 3-point game or 3-point set. So Gallegos back to serve again. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Thompson, Gallegos, Blevins. Blevins with it into the middle. Picking it up, they're going to set it up on this outside, and they spun it down the net, trying to keep it alive. Hatch and Thompson both going for it. It finds the floor, and now we got a 4-point set, 12-8.
Just quite couldn't get there, right?
Yep. So some substitutions on that back row. And here we go with Gallegos. She's going to hit it over for Escalante. It's up in the net. Gaetan tried to get to it off the first touch into the bottom of that net area. Couldn't keep it alive.
Now. Can't get that ball over.
Yes.
Break that serve, as they say.
Yeah, it's 13-8. We had made a run, and now they're making another run. A game of runs here. Gaetan going to set Pierce. She's going to tap it over. It goes back to her, and then they go back down that backside, and they hit it outside the bar there.
Making it out of bounds automatically, right?
14-8. It's now a 6-point set. Back is Gallegos, ready to serve this one. She throws it up and hits it into the net.
Thank you. That was a blessing in disguise for the Eunice Cardinals.
Multiple subs coming to the line. Stepping off will be Ball and Gaetan. Stepping in will be Zamora and Villa. Villa going to go back to the service line. Number 3, she's going to dribble it around a little bit, work on her crossover. She spins it around, throws it up into the air, and hits it across. First touch, and now they're just going to clear it. Thompson over to Villa, over to Pierce. Pierce hits that one down the line. The Lady Lobos able to keep it alive, though. Villa, Klaus, Pierce. Oh, and Pierce hits that one into the net.
A little bit out of her range.
And it's 19-5. Lady Cards trail by 6 here in set number 4.
19-5, boss. Oh, 15-9, I'm sorry.
15, yep. So trying to talk about it here. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here just so that we can go through a few of these sponsors. Shout out to Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. We appreciate you. Thomas Welding, Justin Thomas, thank you so much. Got me some cool Thomas hats. I don't wear hats very often, or I didn't traditionally. Been wearing some a little more because my head burns. And so anyway, wear my little Thomas Welding hat from time to time. NMR Pipeline, Bettis family, Stacy Pop. Guns Up Services, Guns Up. Ben and Nana Thompson and their family right over there in the little VIP lounge. Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Johnny Robertson, we appreciate you. Eunice Record, John Dean and Maureen Davis. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, a member of the Blue Ribbon Committee to help get this gym from a thought to a reality. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews, Eunice Public Schools and Cardinal Hardware, and we're back 9-15. Eunice trying to stay alive.
Cheyenne had to go
here.
way back and beat that ball.
She stretched that one for sure. Thompson, ooh, via, and it finds the floor. It'll be 16-9, and the Lady Cardinals.
That was ugly from the beginning.
Yep.
Gotta clean that up, ladies.
Eunice has scored 1 point, where it's 7-1 is over the last 8 points. It's 7-1. So Villa gonna send that one across. Escalante trying to keep it in play, and they're gonna hit that one out of bounds. That was Baca.
And I think the last point we got was from them as well, right?
Yep. And it's now 16-10. Bella Pierce gonna head back to the service line. She's ready. Spins it around, flips it up in the air, and takes a whack at it.
Oh, good serve.
It's a good-looking serve. Trying to keep it alive is Escalante. Villa gonna set up Thompson. Thompson rears back and whacks one. It gets hit high in the old gym. That would have hit the ceiling, not in this monster. Villa over to Thompson. Thompson bumps it. It comes across with a funny spin on it. And Blevins goes backhand on him. And now here it comes back. Klaus. Villa.
There it is.
That was Blevins. And Thompson goes back at him. But, man, this Escalante Lady Lobos, they are clawing for it. Villa. Thompson goes back corner. I thought it finally did. I was going to say, I thought it found the ground, but a lot of diving and outstretched arms. They tried to keep it alive, did the Lady Lobos, but the Lady Cards score at 16-11.
Finally get our own point, right?
Woo. 2-1 here in the fourth set. Pierce throws it up, hits it long into the corner. It was a good serve. Gallegos kept it alive. And now the Lady Lobos clear it. Oh, my goodness. Pierce to Villa to Thompson. Thompson just punches it over. A little bit of confusion there, but we keep it alive.
A little bit.
Klaus, Villa, Blevins goes back corner, and she's
point.
going to score. Kirk Pascal, that one's for you. Into the corner, Thomas Welding, Justin Thomas. Morgan says, I taught her everything she knows, and so did Miss Linda Blevins. As the Lady Cardinals trying to claw back into this one, it's 16-12 here in the fourth set. They lead 2-1. Escalante keeping it alive. Pierce to Villa. Oh, there's some confusion there, but Zamora did a really good job keeping it alive. Escalante fires it into that back corner, and it's going to score in the deep back corner, a little left-handed shot.
Got that corner barely by a smidge, but it was in there.
And
Point
that
for Escalante.
ended the run for the Lady Cardinals. It's now 12-17. Substitutions coming in. Rivas, she's give us fits on that front row when she's up there, and she's back. Oh, Klaus trying to get to that one.
In that far corner.
Her and Thompson almost collided, and then I think that's probably going to be, normally it's going to be your libero's ball, but
correct. Thompson was closer to it.
She was closer to it, and they were kind of confused there. 12-18 is your score. Here comes a shot. That one's toward Thompson. She gets it to Villa. Villa just going to send it. Escalante with it, trying to get it up at the front of the net. That was Rivas, and they do get it alive and keep it back onto the Escalante side. Klaus, oh, that's going to be a tough one to get to, but Villa gets it back over.
Showing that speed, right?
We got a volley. Here goes Thompson over to Villa. Villa going to set up Thompson. Thompson rears back and lets them have it, and that one was brought to you by Guns Up Services. Guns Up. Thompson slamming it into the corner, 13-18. Lady Cardinals trail by 5.
Beautiful job there by Thompson going up to showing them guns, right?
She showed the guns off. Guns up.
We need a lot more of those right now.
Klaus with a 13-18 trail in here. She's going to serve that one. It serves up, and it ends up a good one, and it's an ace for Jazzy Jazz Klaus. 18-14, the Lady Cardinals here in set number 4. Back to serve is Jazzy. Throws it up, hits it over, and that one goes into the net. And the Lady Cardinals, they grab a couple, then they give one. And so it's kind of a
It's kind of back and forth, right?
Yes. So substitutions coming. Gaetan comes in. Zamora gonna step off. 19-14, back to serve is number 11. That's Ulabari. Gaetan gonna set up Hatch. Hatch goes deep. Keeping it alive was Archuleta. Trying to tip it at the net. They do.
Oh,
and
look
then
at
a
Villa.
backhand into the
Look
corner.
at Villa coming out of nowhere.
Says, I'm going to go to the back door. Hits it with a little cross-side arm action
Like
on
a
a
little
ball
hook,
that
huh?
should have probably went out of bounds. And Villa gets it all the way into that back corner. Shocked everyone. 19-15.
Man, beautiful job that by a young lady.
Gaetan back to serve.
Make
Throws
it
it up.
count.
Hits
Make
it
it count.
over and hits it long.
Barely misses the line.
We get a point, we give one. 5-point set here.
This is how you don't play volleyball, man. You get a heart attack in here.
I'm telling you,
With this
especially in
heat.
this heat, because it's hot
Boy.
in here. Resendo board member, you're going to have to talk to him about the AC in this place. 20-15.
It was either AC or lights, so we got lights. No, I'm joking.
And a scoreboard.
And a scoreboard.
And a broadcast electricity, and we hit that one into the net.
We got internet. Shut up.
That's right. Yeah, because there's been a lot of days where we didn't, so it's nice to have some.
Just plug it in and go.
21-15 is your score. Lady Cardinals. They hit that one deep. Gaetan, struggled for that one, and that one finds the floor. It's 15-22, and are we going to have to go to a fifth set? It is possible. The Lady Cards trying to stay
are hurting
alive.
right now.
I got some too. 22-15. Back to serve is Archuleta. She throws it up, and it's a rocket. Pierce does a good job keeping it alive, though. And then Thompson just going to tap it over. Tap, tap, tap it over. Setting it up on that outside, hitting it through. Gaetan over to Ball. To Thompson. Thompson rears back and whacks one, but it finds the net underneath. And another point for the Lady Lobos as it's now 23-15. What in the world? You're trying to make me have a heart attack.
Make it a little dramatic, right?
23-15 is your score. Eunice leads 2-1 in the sets. A win here for Escalante would send us to that fifth and final set. They bump it into the corner. Escalante trying to keep it alive. Hatch. Everybody's running around. There's another ball that came back across.
Look at that.
Gaetan over to Thompson, and Thompson gets blocked at the net by Rivas, and we've got a set match here, 24-15. Match or set point, not match point, set point. And the Lady Lobos start the little normal clapping thing. The Lady Cards need about 10 unanswered right here to stay alive in set number 4. That one's coming across. It's up by the net.
No,
and
they give it to Rivas.
jackhammered by Rivas right into the center, and the Lady Cards lose set number 4. It's 2-2. We're headed to a fifth and final set. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the grand opening of legendary now first game, Joe Langston Arena and the Wally Goodman Complex. We are in the fifth and final set. In volleyball, when you tie the first two sets 2-2, you have to go to that fifth and final set. It is a shortened set that they played a 15, I believe.
I believe you're right.
And so, man, it's just fitting that the first ever game would go to that extra set.
Game, right?
So we're going to the extra set here. It's hot. I'm sweating.
Hungry.
The Lady Cards. Thompson's going to pick up that first serve. Gaetan hits it over. Archuleta bumps it into the middle, and then they just send it back over to us. Klaus to Villa, over to Pierce. Pierce tries to tap it. She's blocked by Rivas. And the Lady Lobos trying to keep it alive, and the Lady Cards misplay that one. It finds the floor, and Escalante takes a 1-0 lead here in set number 5.
Coach Wilson out there screaming some instructions.
Yes, she is. She's out there letting them have it, and the ball's already in play.
Yeah.
Klaus going to hit it into the middle. Villa's going to clear it. Hitting it up into the middle there. Escalante going to try to send it, and they hit it into the net. That was number 7. That is another Gallegos. That's Peyton Gallegos.
So it's 1-1 here.
1-1. And we've got probably our best server so far today back at the service stripe. That is Bella Pierce. Man, in set number 2, she had a heck of a set. She's back there ready to go. Gonna throw it up, hit it over. It's a good one. And diving for it, trying to keep it alive. And there's the ace by Bella Pierce. Speak it and it shall happen.
That's something about this gym. They have a lot of real estate. They can chase these balls down. A lot of space in the air, too.
Yeah.
Will make a big difference for those volleyball players.
So 2-1 here. Pierce back to serve. She throws it up and hits it over. They misplayed it, but it does end up in the air. And now they're going to clear it across. Pierce with the first touch. Thompson with the next one. And then Gaetan going to punch it over. Gallegos with a good first touch, and they're going to set up Rivas in the middle, and she just taps it over. Gaetan, Villa, Blevins slams that one in, and Blevins says, give me some. And she gets the point there for the Lady Cardinals. It's 3-1.
Blevins is clutch tonight, man. When we need her, she shows up big. Getting those extra points for us, too.
And she did that thing. Shout out to Billy Blevins.
Did that thing.
Did that thing. Here comes Pierce with another good serve, a collision in the back row, and she gets the other ace. On a misplayed ball there in the back as two players collided trying to return it. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Can't let the Lady Cards get too far ahead here in the fifth and final set. It's 4-1, the Lady Cardinals lead. We'll keep it right here and shout out to some sponsors. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews, and all the crew down there. I think even Mr. Rodney Klaus sitting right down here.
Yes, sir.
Some great folks that work over there at Eunice Pump and Supply and help contribute. Eunice Public Schools, as we've mentioned multiple times. Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and the Myers family. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. Get your car down there, get it serviced, get it taken care of, get your tires fixed. Thomas Welding, NMR Pipeline, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger to Me Pizza, and Eunice Wrecker. So here we go. Pierce back to serve, throws it up, hits it over, and hits that one right down the line, and it's an ace. And the Lady Cardinals are doing some sort of little
happy dance in the middle, right?
Happy dance. Yep.
That's the first one for us, right?
Looked like me on my wedding night. You know, I was doing that little dance like that.
That was the electric slide.
Right up until I saw my bank account. Pierce going to serve that one, hits that one deep.
And nobody's dancing now, right?
No dancing no more. No more happy dance.
Let's throw that out of our.
Yep. So it's now 5-2. Serving for the Lady Lobos will be Danica Ulabari. She goes back to the service line with a 5-2 trail in here and hits that one across. Thompson, Villa, hits it to Blevins. Blevins goes cross corner, is a good shot. The Lady Lobos do keep it in the air though, and Rivas gonna send it. Pierce, Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson rears back and whacks one. It's a 50-50 ball
There
at
it
the
is.
net, and Gaetan goes up
There
and
it
slams
is,
it
boys.
down. Looked like me going up over the rim, gonna dunk it on Rosendo back at Matt Rogers' house back in like the
Fifth grade.
mid-90s. Yeah, something like that. 6-2 is your score.
We have better quality.
Klaus slams it over, and she gets the ace.
There it is.
Ah, you just got aced. 7-2. The Lady Cards trying to finish this one off. They lead here by 5. Klaus back to the service line. Throws it
Nice.
up, hits it over. It's a good-looking serve.
Oh, look at that
a good
block by.
there at the front by Hatch. They're just going to send it across. Klaus.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
Villa. Thompson going to tap it over. Tap, 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 tap it over. They're going to set it up on the outside. A little left-handed shot, but Klaus keeps it up. Villa. Gaetan. Good pick up there by Archuleta in the back row. Rivas going to bump it. Villa keeps it alive. Thompson. Hatch going to send it. Here comes the Lady Lobos trying to set it up on the backside. A little spinning back shot. Villa. Thompson. Thompson bumps it into the middle.
Oh,
The
no, it's
Lady
still
Lobos
alive.
keep it alive, though. Klaus, Villa, now here comes Thompson again, and she rears back and whacks that one, but hit it long. Man, she killed it.
Nobody touched it.
Ooh, hit it long, and it's going to soar out of bounds, and we've got a 7-3 set here in the 5th and final set.
Oh, man.
2 sets to 2 sets. It's all tied up. We're in set number 5 of a shortened 5th set. 7-3 is your score. Villa, Gaetan, Hatch. Hatch spins that one up over the net. Pierce, Villa. Villa's just going to send it. Struggling with it is the Lady Lobos, and they're going to get it over. Gaetan, Hatch with a diving one-hander that keeps it alive. Rivas sets it up on the outside. Klaus.
Use it.
Thompson goes backside and scores. Thompson finds the open space. Just like her daddy used to find the open space and her brother used to find the open space on the football field. Kira Thompson gives the Lady Cardinals an 8-3 lead here in set number 5. Back to the service stripe is Martinez. Martinez back and ready. 8-3 is the score. She rears back and hits that one into the net. And it's 8-4.
Man, we needed that point, boss.
8-4 is your score. The Lady Lobos now at the service stripe. I believe this is going to be Rivas.
You are correct.
Rivas has given us some fits in spots here today. Let's see what she's got from the service stripe. She hits that one over. Pierce with the first touch. Villa just going to send it over. Oh, and then
They
the
tried the
Lady
same thing.
Lobos just going to hit it into the net. That was Trejo.
Trying to do something out of nothing, but luckily it's our point now. 9-4.
9-4. The Lady Cardinals trying. They are trying to get here and get her done. 9-4. Thompson with a great serve. They return it though, and
Get
then
there,
it
Bella,
comes
get there,
back
Bella.
across. Bella gonna try to bump
There
it
it
over,
is.
and she does. The Lady Cards lead 10-4 here in set number 5. Opening game, Joe Langston Arena. The Lady Lobos want to take a timeout, and we've got a barn burner. 2 sets. Opening game. Brand new gym, brand new coach, lots of new faces, brand new assistant coach, and we've got a
Man, it's right
got
there
a
for a
good one.
victory. Yes, it is. It's very close.
definitely a good one. Exciting game here. The Lady Cards trying to hold on to this opening game in the brand new Joe
nail-biter, brother.
Langston Gymnasium. The Taj Mahal.
It's getting broken in, right?
I'm telling you, this is a long game. We've been here for like
We've
2
been
hours.
standing for a long time,
Yes.
too.
Yeah, we need
And
those
it's
bar
hot.
stools. I'm telling you, it's hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm sweating up here.
You got.
I got sweaters on. It's
You're
wintertime.
overdressed, Jones.
Man, you go into my court.
If
and
people
you see-
look at you, they think it's a basketball game we're trying to broadcast.
Well, yeah, it's cold in my place. All right, so Thompson's back there, 10-4. The dang AC don't work here. You'd think a board member could get us some AC.
It was either AC or internet, so we chose internet.
So Klaus keeps it alive. Villa hits it over to Pierce. Pierce going to clear it. Back row for Archuleta. Setting it in the middle was Trejo. And then they go to
Barely.
Talamonte, who slams it down. And it was real close back in that back corner, called in. And it's 10-5.
He's called in by Mr. Caps over there, right?
Yep, he got them calves. He was flexing them. I believe this is Gallegos.
Yes,
Gallegos
sir, you
back
are
at
right.
the service stripe, and she bumps it
Whoa.
over. Hatch to Villa to Pierce. Pierce goes down the line and puts one in that back corner. Bella Pierce.
Coming
Bella.
up big here in the last couple of minutes.
Bella. Just
Bella
like
Lobos.
Twilight, 11-5. And Hatch will now go back to the service stripe. Eunice leads 11-5, trying to hold on and finish this one. Can they do it against the Lady Lobos from way up north? Villa, Blevins. Oh, a bump, and keeping it alive was Pierce.
Took my breath
And
away on
here
that
it
one, huh?
comes. Hatch, Villa, Blevins. Blevins goes cross
There it
court.
is.
And then a bump back down. They're trying to keep it alive. It finds the floor, and the Lady Cardinals with the point. We got a 12-5 set. The Lady Cardinals are 3 points away from winning the first ever
The
game
longest 3 points of the night right here, Mr.
in
Jones.
Joe Langston Arena.
Making history, boys.
Throwing it up as Hatch. Can Haley Wilson win her first ever, her coaching debut in the brand new gym?
So far,
Slamming it
so good.
down was Pierce. And Pierce gets another one on the kill, 13-5. Back to the service stripe again is Hatch.
You know Daddy's biting his nails right now,
Oh,
right?
man, and his hair.
Pulling his hair, maybe. Not biting his hair, I hope not.
Well, he can pull it and bite it about the same because there ain't none. 13-5. They hit it over to that backside. Pierce gets it across. Thompson, Blevins got to fire that one up. And they keep it alive. Martinez, Villa.
Oh, Blevins just
Blevins.
misses it by a
She took a
smidge,
swing
brother.
at it. And the ball finds the floor on their side, and it's 13-6. The Lady Cardinals with the lead, but now you've got Talamonte serving. Thompson, Villa, back to Pierce. Pierce slams it. They keep it alive, and now they bump it. Pierce, Villa,
Who?
Thompson
Thompson.
gonna keep it alive. Back and forth we go. They're gonna set it on this outside. Left-handed shot comes across. Hatch, Villa, it's coming across.
Oh, it was
and
one of
finds
those 50-50
the floor.
balls, and they
Woo.
get it.
Dang it.
Man,
13-7.
we're going to pass out, Mrs.
Man,
Jones.
I'm telling you. I know one thing. They better not start turning the lights off in this place because I need to go get a tour. Hatch, Villa,
Oh, I thought
Blevins.
what was that? Look,
You got it. You got it. A little
step
hezzy. That's basketball. Wrong sport. 13-7. Blevins, Villa, Pierce.
That's it. That's it. Oh, that was in.
Oh, that was a close one.
I thought that was in. I could be wrong.
13-8 is now your score, and now we got a timeout from the Lady Cardinals as the Lady Lobos are hauling their way back into this one. We got us a barn burner.
I thought that one was in.
Man, just an amazing facility. Like I said, I've said it multiple times. There may be things that I agree, disagree, whatever with. Thank you to the Eunice community. It's for the kids, no doubt, 100%. We've got to get the kids in here, though. They've got to be able to use
Yes.
this place. It was demanded by the Blue Ribbon Committee. It's demanded by the community. If the community's going to support a building of this type of magnitude, let the kids in. Get them in here. Get them playing. Youth League. People like Ginger McCaslin, get those folks in here. Let them in. Let them play. Let them practice. Use the back, I don't care, but let them use the
Yep.
place.
That's what it was built for, right?
I guarantee you. So anyway, I'm excited. It's an amazing place. Throwing it up and hitting it over is Talamonte, and she's going to hit it out of bounds. And we are now 1 point away from a Lady Cardinal victory. It's 14-8.
No pressure on number 3 out there on Villa.
Gaitan's going to come in for Martinez. She'll head over to that left side. Back to serve is Mylene Villa. Glad to see her back out there playing this year. She throws it up and hits it over. Gallegos. A little battle there with Archuleta. They do hit it
That's
across.
out of
It's going
bounds.
to go out of bounds. And the Lady Cardinals are the winners. Haley Wilson wins her first game as coach, her debut game. She wins the first ever game on the floor of Joe Langston
She just
Arena.
made history. She don't even realize it.
Congratulations, Coach Wilson. We'll etch your name in the glass somewhere around here. A win for the Lady Cardinals. a win for the Wilsons, and the Lady Cardinals with the win. Rosendo?
It's a win for us as well. We got to come in here and enjoy it. It was a little hot, but oh well, and we got internet.
Shout out to all the folks that helped make this place reality. So many people. I'd start naming some folks, but so many people. Community, thank you to the community for supporting it. I was just excited to be a part, but I'm happy.
Yes.
This is you walk in here and you're just like, wow. I mean,
this is ours.
It definitely has the wow factor. Coach Wilson, Miss Brenda Wilson just come over and shook my hand and said bye. So shout out to the Wilsons. Shout out to Quentin. He was watching earlier. We appreciate you. Shout out to Charlie, the Thumb. We'll have him with us tomorrow,
yes,
as we'll be headed up the hill to Rio Dos. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm staying the night or going and coming or what I'm doing, because wife, I hope you got the decision made when we get home. Can you move that camera around at all where people can see? Because I don't know if we did that like at the beginning.
I did it a little bit, but can't really justify with the camera. I can zoom in here and there.
It may have to kind of hold it, I don't know, and just kind of move it around. Man, just an amazing facility, a really cool setup.
Let me zoom into the wall of champions up there again.
All I can say is wow and thank you and all of those good things. You've got doors basically in like a 3/4 circle around this place. It's kind of how it's built. It's just amazing, and like I said, it's not finished.
Exactly.
It is. There's still work to be done. I can see like walls and stuff that are still unfinished. There's a lot more to still do.
On the floor, it's beautiful. It's white,
oh,
red,
man. Show
black.
them that. Let's see if I can. Can you pick that sucker up without unplugging it?
Yeah, come back this way towards it. There you go.
So I'll try to spin it a little bit. The floor is white. It's this white.
Like marble, maybe? What was it? They call it something.
Yeah, they got a word for it. And then ever so often, there's like a red strip that's in the middle, and in that strip, it has words. Like this one says integrity. And there's other ones across the way. And, I mean, it is just amazing. There's some Klauses right there. It's not every day you see a Klaus. This is a Klaus right here. See the Klauses with the thumbs up? I mean, this is just
that's a rare sighting, right?
It's a rare sighting when you're in the wild and you see a Klaus. Just, I mean, you don't.
And
see
they're
them
always in the wild hunting.
I'm telling you. And so, anyway, just a really neat. I'm trying to kind of twist around without unplugging anything. What's that?
When you phone him in, we go around.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll try to maybe post some pictures. The place up there, amazing. Like I said, all of this is not finished yet. This hall, you can't really see it, but it goes down like that away, goes all the way back. And then back there, you've got the other two full gyms in the Wally Goodman complex. A lot of locker rooms, dressing rooms. And so, anyway, we got some high towers right there as Miss Brenda Wilson's sister. I believe she's an administrator over at the Hub Schools as well.
I believe you are right.
So, anyway, just some really neat people, really neat facility. Man, I'm proud of it. I'm excited. I know my family is. Any final words, Rosendo?
I look forward to the next few games you play here, and safe travels tomorrow to Ruidoso.
We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Have a good night.